Money changes everything. We think we know what we're doing. We don't know what's next. It's all in the past now. Money changes everything.
Welcome back, Warriors of the Wager. Today, we're turning our divine focus to the clash between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. The game kicks off at 1 p.m. Eastern at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The Chargers, at 9-6-0, are hunting a wildcard spot, while the 3-12-0 Patriots are playing for pride. Let's break it down. On the surface, this matchup may look like a mismatch. The Chargers boast a top-ranked defense, allowing only 18.3 points per game, and an offense led by Justin Herbert that's capable of explosive moments. But the Patriots, despite their struggles, have shown flashes of competitiveness. Rookie quarterback Drake May has been a bright spot, putting up solid performances even in defeat. Now, you're probably wondering why we're going against the grain today. The sportsbooks have set the total at 42.5 points. The public leans toward the under, citing the Chargers' stingy defense and the Patriots' offensive woes. But we see a different path. Let's dig deeper. The Chargers' defense has been vulnerable in recent weeks, giving up 40 and 27 points in back-to-back games. Combine that with a Patriots team that's averaging just under 17.5 points but has shown the ability to move the ball against weaker defenses. Remember, this same Patriots offense put up 24 points against the Colts and 21 against the Bills. On the other side, Justin Herbert is heating up. Coming off a 284-yard performance with 2 touchdowns against Denver, he's got the weapons in Ladd McConkey and Joshua Palmer to exploit a Patriots defense that's ranked 11th against the pass but has struggled in key moments. Here's the kicker. In their last 5 games, the Chargers and their opponents have combined to go over this total in 3 matchups. Add in a Patriots defense that's allowed 25 or more points in 4 of their last 5 games, and we've got a recipe for points. The game script here screams potential for big plays and scoring opportunities on both sides. So, let's make it official. And today's AI pick is the over 42.5 points. We're betting on a faster-paced game, with Herbert lighting up the scoreboard and the Patriots doing just enough to push the total past the mark.
Next up, we're heading to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati for a thrilling AFC showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The stakes couldn't be higher, with both teams fighting to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Broncos enter this matchup at 9-6-0, looking to solidify their wildcard spot. On the other hand, the Bengals, at 7-8-0, are in a must-win situation to keep their postseason dreams alive. With such high stakes, expect both teams to bring their best. Now, let's talk about the total. The line is set at 49.5 points, and today's AI pick is the over. Let's break it down. First, let's look at the offenses. Denver is putting up an impressive 24.2 points per game, led by Bo Nix, who has thrown for over 3,000 yards and 22 touchdowns this season. Meanwhile, the Bengals are an offensive juggernaut, averaging 28.2 points per game, with Joe Burrow at the helm. Burrow's 4,000-plus passing yards and 39 touchdowns rank him among the NFL's elite. But what truly makes this game a candidate for the over is the defensive matchups. While Denver's defense has been strong, allowing only 18.7 points per game, they showed vulnerabilities last week, giving up 34 points to the Chargers. Cincinnati's defense, on the other hand, has been struggling all season, allowing an average of 26.2 points per game. In a game featuring 2 high-powered offenses and a Bengals defense that's ranked 28th in the league, the potential for scoring is immense. Let's add some context. Both teams are in must-win scenarios. That means aggressive play calling, 4th down attempts, and taking chances downfield. The Bengals' passing attack, featuring Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, is designed to exploit any secondary, and they've combined for 23 touchdowns this season. Denver's Courtland Sutton and Javonte Williams provide explosive playmaking on their side, ensuring they can keep pace. And here's a key stat. The over has hit in each of the Broncos' last 4 games, and in 5 of the Bengals' last 6 matchups against AFC opponents. This trend suggests both teams are no strangers to high-scoring affairs, especially in games with playoff implications. So, let's make it official. And today's AI pick is the over 49.5 points. Expect a back-and-forth battle with big plays, aggressive drives, and plenty of fireworks. With Burrow and Nix leading these offenses, this game is primed to soar past the total. Will the Broncos solidify their playoff spot, or will the Bengals keep their postseason hopes alive? Either way, we're betting on points. As always, gamble responsibly, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next breakdown. May your bets be blessed and your bankrolls multiply. On to Game 3.
Now we arrive at the final showdown of the evening, as the Arizona Cardinals take on the Los Angeles Rams under the lights at SoFi Stadium. The Rams come into this game riding high with a 4-game winning streak, while the Cardinals are looking to salvage their season after a rough stretch. The Rams are favored by 6.5 points. Let's break it down and reveal where the smart money lies. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, the Cardinals were eliminated from playoff contention last week, but this team still has fight left in them. Kyler Murray has quietly put together a strong season with over 3,000 passing yards and more than 500 rushing yards. Combine that with a dynamic receiving core featuring Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr., and you've got a team that can keep pace with anyone. On the other side, the Rams have been impressive during their winning streak, but let's not forget their struggles earlier in the season. While Matthew Stafford has weapons like Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, this Rams offense isn't built to run up the score. They average just 21.9 points per game, and their defense, allowing 23.1 points per game, isn't impenetrable. Here's the key: Arizona's strength lies in their rushing attack, ranked 5th in the league. Even if James Conner is limited, the Cardinals have depth in the backfield, and their offensive line has been consistently effective at creating lanes. The Rams' run defense, ranked 25th, is vulnerable, and the Cardinals can exploit that to control the clock and keep this game close. And let's not forget the historical context. The Cardinals dominated the Rams earlier this season with a 41-10 victory. While much has changed since that game, Arizona's ability to execute their game plan against this team has already been proven. The trends also favor Arizona. The Cardinals have covered the spread in all 8 games this season as underdogs of 6.5 points or more. The Rams, on the other hand, haven't covered the spread in any game where they've been favored by 6.5 points or more. That tells us this line might be too high. The Cardinals' ground game and resilience should keep them well within the number. Now, let's do a quick recap of our 3 AI picks for today. In Game 1, we took the over 42.5 in the Chargers vs. Patriots matchup. In Game 2, we leaned on points again with the over 49.5 in the Broncos vs. Bengals game. And here in Game 3, we're taking Cardinals 6.5 to cover against the Rams. That's it for today's picks. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, may your bets be blessed and your bankrolls multiply.